We are live. Thank y'all for tuning in again to the Lingual podcast. This is your host, Platinum Cash with Big Mo. We're back at it for the third week. We were actually doing this three times now. Little music in the background.
I think I gotta say a week and a half.
Oh
We can't
yeah,
really
the
count.
first time I was echoing. That little
Okay,
beat back there, Demo, that's gonna be one of my new singles coming out. Old man singles.
I
I'm gonna
think
drop a new album in
I think the echo,
2025 here.
but I think the echo was okay. It was the Super Bowl weekend that went sideways.
Oh man. I haven't even watched that one. I'm still recovering.
I wouldn't watch that one. I wouldn't watch that one. I think that needs to be one that was deleted. Um,
Oh,
but the Eagles won, man. What's your thoughts on it? It's been a week since you and I chatted. A lot has happened in the week,
the
right?
Eagles. Here's what happened. The Eagles won. Let's give it up for the Eagles, and that's about all they got. They were on there for Monday. They talked about it, and then they went straight to the NBA, and here we are. Like,
Yeah,
if I think if the Chiefs would have won, we still be talking about the three-peat. They'd have all this other extra stuff.
a week
But I
later.
think I think they won it, and it was literally nobody cared, and the game wasn't even that fun. So they were like, okay, cool.
Well, I don't think nobody was expecting the Eagles to win. I think that was the thing. Everybody picked the Chiefs, and when they lost, all of a sudden, they didn't have nothing to talk about at that point in time. It was all about Patrick Mahomes and the three-peat and what they've done from day one. And yeah, I
They
mean,
had a better story. I guess you could say what's his name won. It was on his birthday. So the defensive guy and Barkley got that for their birthday. That's a good little
yeah,
story.
it was good. But you know me, big time Georgia fan, so hats out to them Georgia boys because they had six of them on the defensive side, man. So
What I
they were.
did hear though is that one of the defensive players did get mad. He thought he should have won MVP over Hurts. How you feel about that one?
I actually think, when I watched that game, I didn't think neither offenses was great. I think it was all defense, if you ask me, regardless of what the score was. So I mean, I almost agree. You could have gave it to a defensive player, but how often does a defensive player win in football? Just sit back and think about that, right? Like
Why
it
is
doesn't
that? Why is that? Why is it always like the quarterback or somebody on offense, but nobody on defense or never a lineman?
because it's all about the money, right? Like let's be honest. If you don't follow football or any sports or whatnot, just sit back and think about it just for 1 minute. If you don't follow football, how many defensive players does many people really know? Right? So it's all about the money, right? Who goes to Disney World the next day, right? Jalen Hurts was there. It's an iconic brand.
Why is it
So
always Disneyland or
brand,
Disney World?
you know,
Knowing you can't do nothing adultish in Disneyland or Disney World. Like, why am I going there? Why can't you say Miami or like Vegas? Like, take me.
it's,
I ain't trying to go to Disney World. That's where I'm not trying to go after I win the Super Bowl.
it
I'm
is
just
odd.
trying.
It is odd. They're all sitting
Like,
in Disney
can somebody can
World.
somebody can somebody else get the brand? Like, I'm going to Jamaica or I'm going somewhere with Hennessy. Like, can I get the can I get the Hennessy with the brand? Can I go where they're going? Like, I ain't trying
Yeah,
to go to Disney World.
but
That
Jalen Hurts is
that
still
should be
my
for college. College, what do you just won a championship? Where are you going? Disney World. Yeah, that's where you're going.
with no kids.
I just won a Super Bowl. Where you going? Greece or somewhere like it ain't here. It ain't Disney World.
No kids. That's the funnier part, bro. Like he going to Disney World with no kids at all.
He gotta hang around all them kids all day, knowing he didn't want to be there.
You
He's
know,
like, man, I wish I wasn't the MVP because I could just be chilling right now after winning the Super Bowl.
he's been everywhere since winning, though, man. He's been on every night show, but he's had Saquon with him the whole time, which I think has been really cool. Um, that obviously shows the leadership in him and what he really thinks of Saquon, because Saquon's been with him every step of the way.
I don't know if he went to Disney World though.
Disney
I
World did.
think he said, "Hit me up when you get it from there, man. I'll hit you on the next one."
Hey, that's
I
that's
ain't
what it
doing it.
was. What you think about the halftime show? That seemed to be the talk of the old culture, the new culture, the next generation. Everybody that's watching the halftime show. That seemed to be the talk of it.
Well, there was always going to be drama anyway because it was the drama building up to it. based on the feud between him and Drake anyway. So you already had the people like I gotta tune in to see what he gonna do. If he gonna say the words, did he say the words? He ain't gonna say it. The message he gonna try to put on. I think it was a good. I think it was a good show all around. I don't know. It ain't. It wasn't like Dre and Snoop show.
It was
I
the second
I think that
most
was a good one.
watched show in Super Bowl history.
I know they said that. I know most people were watching to see if he was gonna say the words. Like literally tuned in just to see if he was gonna say the words.
But as I was watching it,
And half of them had no clue what the words were.
but but you also know I love TikTok. So I'm sitting here watching TikToks and people recording their moms and grandmas and granddads watching the halftime show, and they all just sitting there staring, talking about what am I watching?
Correct. They don't
And
know.
then you got the younger generation sitting there talking about
He's
not like
saying the
that.
words. He said it.
I mean
Ooh, Drake gonna get him.
that's obviously what they was looking at, right? Like I think that was crazy. Um, some people were saying the chat is saying Disney is about the family, by the way, right? Disney on ESPN and everything. So
Listen, the family can get the family time happens a week after the Super Bowl party.
you
Like
know,
literally a week.
yeah.
That's probably why I won the Super Bowl.
But you know what? It's almost every championship they go to Disney, right? Like it's the place of magic, man.
Mm,
ESPN and
that's
ESPN
why
got it on lock, man. It's all on lock with Disney.
marketing. Get that marketing going. Don't get me wrong, Disney. If y'all sponsor it, I'm going.
Hey, they offer a little bit. You'll run there too,
Hey,
huh?
hey, I got kids. I don't spend enough. Y'all should pay me back. Actually, I was just there. I need a reimbursement.
You want your royalties?
Jeez,
Yeah. So I'm cool. Hats off to them though. Super happy to see the Philadelphia Eagles win that.
fly Eagles fly.
Not a fan, but again, kudos to them. I thought they had the best playoffs. If you ask me, they destroyed everybody they played. So you
Except for
can't
the
really.
Rams, they should have lost.
Yeah, well, outside of that first game, and they figured it out. They figured it out quick too, because that Washington game was didn't
Hey,
look
it's
good.
all about matchups. All about matchups.
100%. You know, everybody thought your Lions was gonna be there, and too bad,
They,
buddy. It's just a rookie team.
they was at home with me
Yeah, that was
watching the Super Bowl.
yeah. Well, at least you got that extra week. That's a good thing.
Just to keep an extra week of hope alive. I
Hey,
mean, hey, we good.
you actually had 2 more weeks to keep the
Maybe
hope alive.
maybe we didn't need the buy is the problem.
Hey, sometimes the buy can
Too,
help.
too many people were yelling Jared Goff everywhere, and he got to his head.
Hey, sometimes it helps, sometimes it hurts, man. Just never know.
Well, so far this year in college football and the pros, the extra week did not help.
Yeah, that's true, man. That is true.
So if y'all looking for that extra week, don't take it. Go
Yeah,
ahead and play.
that's a valid point.
So next year we're the 3 seed. I'm cool with it. Just telling y'all here first.
Someone in the chat said, "Who you picking for the NBA playoffs?"
Well, before we get to the NBA playoffs, we are at All Star
Right,
Weekend.
it's All Star Weekend right now. I mean,
We
let's
are
go.
actually in the middle of the 4 game All Star game, which I don't understand. It makes no sense. You can't call it the All Star game when it's multiple games.
I didn't watch a lot of it.
Make
Just
that make sense, man.
like I usually
Make it
do.
make sense if it's an All Star game, but you play 4 games.
I did catch up on the skills challenge and the 3-point shootout, man. What's this crap? Chris Paul and Wembley cheating, man. What's going on?
First of all, why it's just a game. Just let him play it. He didn't want to shoot. He just threw
Why-
him up there. There's no rule before that that said you had to take real shots.
Yeah, but every fan in the world is gonna bully you on that, man. You know that just as well as I know it.
To tell you
Like
the truth, Mo, I believe 80% of people did not care. They
and
did
I
not
know
care.
when I watched it, I was like, "What the hell are they doing?" And that's when I picked up
And to
on.
tell you the truth, I thought they were gonna let Golden State and them win anyway. And I was like, they know Draymond ain't played this thing in 10 years. He ain't finna do nothing in this event.
Hey, I thought it was pretty. I don't know, man. You ain't got to cheat to win. Like you and the skills. People are there to watch your skills, not you just throw crap.
He
Right?
probably just thought his friends gonna play anyway.
I don't know.
Easy way out.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead and cheat.
That was a little bit too easy, though. A little bit too easy.
Well, you know what underwhelmed me was the 3-point contest anyway. I thought that was going to be the main thing.
Hey, let's clap it up for my boy Hero. Yeah, yeah.
Just
I
because
knew
he's a
you.
Miami Heat.
Hey, you sitting there shaking your head, but Buddy had that. But Buddy went that 31 in that first round. You knew he wasn't gonna go 31 again.
Oh,
Like
but
that ain't
Buddy Hield.
yeah.
No, I thought Dame was actually going to show up and try to three-peat.
Ah no.
He got home and ate all that home cooking and didn't show up to
Dame,
shoot.
Dame is
Talking
Dame,
about shooters just shoot, man. You just show up to the gym, you just shoot it.
yeah, but you gotta remember Dame. Dame ain't doing so good in Milwaukee. You know, he ain't doing so good. So, but one time for Hero though, you gotta give it up to him. You gotta give it up to him. He hit 24. He was on the brick. But he couldn't pull it out.
Good job,
So kudos to him. Kudos to him.
T Hero.
Hey, the Miami Heat, the
Who
Miami,
else won it down there in Miami in that 3-point contest that y'all had?
Miami Heat, man, it's been quite a bit the last 6, 7 years, man. Like it's been pretty impressive watching it.
3-point shooters that won the 3-point contest?
Yeah, Miami's always winning, getting a 3 point shoot contest, man. I think
Oh
that's the
man,
sixth or seventh person.
I'm over here hitting stuff because that didn't make no sense, man.
I think it's been like 6 or 7 of them, bro. In
Somebody in the
fact,
chat,
I know it's been
somebody in the chat gonna tell
um,
you because I can't see who chatting.
nobody in the chat gotta tell me. All I gotta do is go right here and look it
Oh,
up.
he finna look himself. I think y'all had like 4 or 5 in the last 15 years.
It's been like 6 or 7 total, bro.
Capono. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
That
who
might
that
be the most out of a program in program history, bro.
is. Okay.
Give me one other person.
You had Miller. You had Capono. You had Allen. I think that's it.
It's been 6 of them. Damn, this list is long over in general, bro. You had
Before that 3-point contest started, you said
you
Hero
had
about
Glenn
to win
Rice,
this. Is that
bro.
what you said? He about to
You had
win it.
Glenn. You had Glenn. Well, you know what? I actually didn't think. I thought Hero would be in a championship, but I didn't think he would win it. You know, I did not think he would win it. Like I knew he was gonna be in a championship, but I had no thought that he would win it. But you had him. If you can go, last time it was Daquan Cook. You remember him?
Okay. Hey, he
James
won a
Jones.
3-point contest?
He did 2009, bro.
Claim to fame. Daquan Cook, 3-point
Yeah,
contest.
yeah. James Jones,
Okay,
2011.
James Jones.
You had Glenn Rice. Don't forget about him. Glenn was a shooter. Yeah, they had set.
6 of them. They got the most.
Yeah,
You just said yeah, or is that fact? You just looked, you just saw it.
that's a fat check. That's a fat check, people. I'm sitting here looking at it, but
Okay. So then
yeah,
we had the dunk contest, Mo. How'd you feel about the dunk contest?
you know what? I saw clips, man.
You
Like
only
I,
saw clips. You did.
I'm not gonna lie. I was watching Call of Duty, and then I was playing Call of Duty
I
last
was
night.
about to say you said you were
My crew.
watching Call of
I
Duty.
was playing Call of Duty last night with my crew. So I watched it probably. It was about 1 a.m. when I turned the TV on and started watching
Dang.
the replays. Mac is impressive though, man. I mean that guy got a vert out this world, man. Like watching the clips and the highlights, and he jumped over Buddy. Like to be able to touch the rim with the ball and then turn around and dunk it.
Yeah, that was good.
Like I thought that was more impressive than
The
jumping
thing I
over.
liked about it too is he had different ideas. He didn't come up with the same stuff that somebody else did. He used something different. He had a different,
But
every time, and he
he's
made it on usually the first try.
he's
I don't
getting
think he
them young
missed.
guys
No, no, he
better.
did on the car one, but Yeah,
He's been doing that year after year. If you think about his first year when he was in a G League, that's when they found him, right?
yeah.
When he won it that very first year, and then yeah, he's been coming up with creative ideas every time. I still don't think the. I just think dunks now are all played out because everybody is super freaking athletic and talented.
I know, Mo, but that means you got to come up with some better dunks. Like, how you think about my boy Castle? How you think he did?
He,
Like,
it was all right. I mean, he tried. He tried. We'll give him a clap for
hey,
trying.
at least he made it. At least he made it something. It wasn't just a boring finals. Like I was expecting. Like, oh man, I hope it got some kind of competition up in here.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't boring, right? Like it was competitive. Mac just already had it in his head what he was planning to do. I think he started practicing that at the beginning of the year. Um,
What do you think about Stephen A's idea? Like you've seen those shows that they have with the dunkers that be doing the craziest of dunks. How about you bring them in and the NBA player on the All Star team supports one of those players
I've
that are
been
in the
in
dunk
favor of
contest?
that. I've been in favor of that for some time. Like even I just think about like there's so many non NBA players that are just straight dunkers, right? They don't have the talent to play, but they have the vertical out this world, super creative. I mean,
Yeah,
think about YouTube and all of these social medias that expose some of these people, man. Like, I think it'd be a great idea if you go and get these kids, like have an audition for it, right? And let them come on a big stage because I do think it'll be pretty impressive. Because I think the crowd and everybody NBA ratings are down, right? The crowd and everybody want to see what, right? They want to see talent. So I do think that that'll help revive the dunk contest. I'm not a big fan of it anymore, like I used to be. Like before, that's all I would do is just sit there and
just waiting for the dunk contest. Yeah,
wait for it, right? Now all of a sudden it's like another weekend's going by, right? And then even now, what's happening now, right? They have all of these different teams. You got Team Shaq versus Team Chuck right now in the championship.
yeah. That's what I was talking about. The four
Yeah,
teams.
you got
That's
Team
it.
Kenya
That makes sense.
and Team
It's an
Canada
All
had a
Star game,
team,
but we got 4 games,
right? I just think they just
three
trying to
games.
make mini game. I think they're trying to make it entertaining because the All Star game hasn't been entertaining. Um, that's one festivity that I've never had an ambition to go to, no
All
matter
Star
how.
weekend.
Yeah,
They at least
yeah.
have good parties though. They got good parties. The entertainment's good. The
Oh,
music's
you
good.
ain't getting in no party in All Star weekend.
What you
What
mean?
party? What party you getting in?
We media now. Shoot.
Hey,
Wait a minute. I don't know what party I'm gonna get into, but we ain't got into them yet.
we better
Who
get
says
some
we
more
ain't getting
followers.
into them?
We
You
better get
better
some more
speak that into
followers
existence. Next All Star weekend.
next year. Next year we'll be there.
Shoot, we had All Stars weekends. Whatever. Hockey, bowling, cornhole,
Hey, yeah, we'll get the lower sports All Star weekend and advertise them. Let's
pickle.
find
We had pickleball. We had the
hey,
pickleball
hey,
All Star
hey,
weekend.
let's find a pickleball tournament and go host our show.
Live from there. That's where we're at. We're at a youth basketball tournament. That's where we Oh,
Hey,
man.
we'll get the youth basketball population. You can start talking about.
Shoot, man. Hey, I'll take them.
But
Man,
yeah, I don't know who's gonna win this year. I don't know who's gonna be in the playoffs this year. To be truthfully honest with you, the Lakers are playing really well. Um, Boston playing really well. I think Dallas took a very big blow with AD getting hurt.
they got everybody hurt.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win it this year.
McGrady came out of retirement.
I do think it's gonna be pretty interesting. I think it's gonna be a great um, NBA playoffs year.
I think it's going to be 4 teams. You're going to have the Cleveland Cavaliers because of the trade they made, which was a big trade with Atlanta.
It will,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. They got another
And
big.
Boston. New York is going to have a chance. They're just going to get in the wrong matchup where they don't play good enough defense, as
New
Stephen A.
York,
said.
New York reminds me of Dallas, man.
Of last year
They're
when they
they're
made that run,
they're, man, they just remind me of
when they
Dallas.
had Jalen,
You're good. You're
when they had
you're good.
Brunson, when they made
Good
the run
throughout
with
the
Brunson.
you're good throughout the regular season. They remind me of Dallas, man. You're good throughout the regular
The
season.
Lakers made some moves. A lot of people think they need to get another big.
They do. They
I don't.
they
I don't know.
they do. And
I don't know
well,
because that small lineup is a tough lineup
I
with
was just
Rory at the
about to
five.
say, Stephen A. told him to go get Dwight Howard
Don't go get the white.
or
He,
go get Boogie.
I was about to go into some other stuff what they've been talking about, but no, he good where he
No,
at.
not on this show. But if they go get Boogie,
No, he
they.
can't. No, he good where he at too. You
But
see, they was trying to get. I don't know. No, they just need to stay where they're at. They might get somebody here in the buyout.
small ball's not bad until they run up against Denver, right? I think Denver has that big squad. I think they'll struggle there. But small ball's not bad overall.
Not if you just let Jokic do all the scoring and shut Murray and the others out. You just got to let him do all the shooting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Let him
it's
do
not.
all the shooting. You good. But they on the little tear right now. He picking it. He's stepping it up. Murray had a 55-point game against the our hometown Blazers.
Yeah, but then he was out
Yeah.
for that big.
Shout out to the Blazers that went on had a 6-game winning streak out here. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
It was looking like our high school squad just here.
I, I ain't even a Blazer fan, but I'll be seeing y'all here on this Saturday.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw they went on a little 6 game win streak, man. I said, look at
And then
them.
y'all go ahead and let Denver he can come in and drop 55.
Hey, you just can't follow it up with a 6 game losing streak, right?
Well, it's the All Star break, so that happened at the right time. Maybe they was just ready to be done. They had to go somewhere warm before it got cold here. They wasn't trying to be snowed in. And by the way, out here in Portland, we get 1 to 2 inches of snow. We
Well,
are snowed in.
but they're in Oakland, man. I don't think it's too. I don't think it's warm
Not
in
every
Oakland.
not everybody went down to Oakland. If you ain't playing, you probably went somewhere else.
Yeah, I guess that's. Yeah, I don't know about going to.
Porzingis said he was saying he was going somewhere warm. He said, "I'm out. Boston is way too cold."
I hope he went to a country that our president allow us to go to at this point.
Well, if the whole continent is America, then I guess I can go anywhere I want.
Oh man,
I don't know. That's just what I was told.
we gotta go Blazers,
We got the
man.
Gulf of America. We got the Americas. Canada's America. Mexico's America. I guess it's just making it easy for geography.
Hey,
So he ain't got
you
to
got
study no more. He just
you
hey,
gotta
where
think
we at?
about
We
it.
in America.
Yep.
That's like brother man on the fifth floor.
So LeBron's out tonight. He's not playing in the All Star game. What's your thoughts on
I
that?
knew that. You saw LeBron looked like me. He had a little beanie on or his hat to the back with a hat with a fleece. He just sitting back like he already knew he wasn't gonna play. He's like, go ahead, give me that All Star check though.
Hey, it's impressive what he's doing, man.
Oh, they haven't even started the game yet.
Yeah, they did. It's 11-3, bro.
Oh, I'm like 5 minutes behind.
Yeah,
Tape,
11 to
tape
three.
delay. But they had like a too many half times. Speaking of halftime, you see
So somebody,
whatever ball dude sing his song at the halftime of the game.
Mello.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
hey, if I keep hearing that same song, he gonna have to follow up with that, man. You can't come out with
He
a
can't
single.
follow up with it. First of
But
all,
he
he
gotta
took
do
us all the
something.
way back to No Limit Soldiers.
He,
I thought Master P them had dropped a new song or he had signed them.
man, he got to do something, man. He got to come back with that.
He definitely can't perform live. Let's say it like that. He might as well go ahead and keep the lip singing going.
Yeah, chat. We do see y'all coming. Somebody in the chat says snow in the area equals stay at home. So stay your ass at home.
Well, I did stay my ass at home.
Then somebody else talking about, hey, what country would you move to?
If I can move to a different country
Yeah,
and I didn't have to fly there and see it.
and you didn't have to fly there and see
Oh
it.
no, I ain't flying. You already know I ain't flying for hours. No, I got a 6 hour
You
limit.
can fly, you can fly halfway, get off and go the other half.
Yeah, I guess I'm staying in the Americas then. I'm somewhere
Uh,
in the Americas.
you somewhere in the Americas.
Shoot, I don't know. I don't really have no real aspirations to be in no whole another country, to be honest. It's a good place to visit and be back.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
things
there
the
there's
things that I like
yeah,
to do
I
are
agree.
our laws abide by, so I like to stay in the Americas for that. Not all of them countries do.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. I mean, I can say this over and over, but there's no place like the country we're currently in.
As much mess as I talk about it, I ain't going nowhere. It's like a bad relationship. The more mess you talk about it, you still
Yeah.
stuck in it. You just keep on dealing.
Yeah. Man, everybody's saying your 6 hour limit, you're not going far.
I know. That's why that's what I'm saying. I'm stuck in the Americas. I can go 6 hours up to Canada, 6 hours over to New York, 6 hours over to Hawaii, 6 hours down to Mexico, and then I'm back up.
So you
Now I
just
didn't
in a
say I
big
can't
circle.
stop. I can stop and then I can get back on for another 6 hours, but I ain't going to straight.
How, but how long you got to stop for though?
I don't know. I ain't going straight over
That-
no oceans. Let's put it
oh,
that way.
okay.
Here's the
You're
thing.
not going.
Hawaii can do. I don't got used to that.
That's 5 hours. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying within that 6 hour range.
But how long you got to get off though? How long you got to get? Are you saying you
How
need to
long is my
get off?
layover?
Need to get off for an hour and
Ooh,
then get back on, or what classifies as you'll get off and get back on for another 6 hours?
man, I'm gonna need a day. I'm
Okay.
gonna need, I'm gonna need a day. Oh man,
So
that's long.
so
Yeah,
when we
so
book that,
people that
so
are
when we
going
book
straight
the
to some
trip,
place like if we plan a trip to Amsterdam or something, and y'all fly straight there, Imma see y'all tomorrow.
so you gotta hang out for a day and then get back on and go somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, I can't do it. It's
Man,
gonna have to be one of those, like, you had to take one of them things that you just knock out, like, ain't nobody waking you up till you literally are there. I could probably do it. What's some things Drake say he be taking when he take his flights? I don't know.
man, people
One of
take
them
different
things.
stuff. I know my wife takes motion sickness pills. Well,
No, I don't
she
get
takes
motion
them.
sickness, it's just
I don't.
I gotta get out, like,
I don't take nothing.
this is
Just
why I'm surprised I
chill.
lasted on the boat. Luckily, there was a deck to get some air. I don't know if I would've made it.
If you're on the boat that ain't got a deck, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. If you're on the boat that ain't got a deck, I don't know what to tell you. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Like,
Oh, man.
you might, you might be a worker,
That's true, yeah. Oh, man. But, yeah.
man. Oh, I can't call you by your government name anymore. Sorry, Chad. I got in trouble week one for calling him by his government name, so now I got to call him Platinum, which I'll screw that up halfway in this session. Don't worry
Hey,
about that. But
that's
I'm
cool.
good.
Or you can say PC because everything I do is say is PC. I don't.
The chat want to know who's your top two March Madness team. I only have one.
Oh,
Everybody knows who
shoot.
my team is.
It is close to that time. Vegas, I will be seeing y'all soon.
Everybody
Um,
knows. I'm all in on Duke, putting
my
all the
team.
money down.
Well, here if I got two teams, my teams are that are literally my teams is Oregon State and UConn. Now, my UConn squad is back to back, but we're having some troubles this year.
We're
But
not. We're
looking at
not.
the
We're not.
squads that are top five right now that are playing, Auburn's playing really damn good. I mean, they just beat number two Alabama.
That was a good game, though.
That
I
was a good
watched
game.
half of it yesterday.
Um, yeah, the thing about college basketball, and the thing I love about, especially guys in college basketball, is the parity that they have at all the different schools. So it makes it kind of hard, especially when you get into the tournament and picking these teams, especially if you've never played against them, you know, the styles that they play or the matchups that they may have. So they make for really good games. I think we're gonna have some good ones this year.
Yeah, I'm still going, still riding Duke to the sunset
That ain't even your
every year,
team.
year after year.
You just picking
So I
Duke
go
because
with,
flag there.
I go with Duke year after year.
How
No,
many
no other
times?
team
How many
beats
times
me
does the
close.
best player win it? By the way, how many
Yeah,
times does the best player win the championship?
Very rarely, actually.
It's like the MVP of the Super Bowl,
Yeah, very rarely the best player
the
wins
MVP
it.
and the Super Bowl. I mean,
No, college basketball. I've always been a Coach K fan. Just because he's gone, I can't what you call it.
you can't leave the school
I can't find another team, man. I follow the coach, man. Like Coach K is inspiring, man. Like he's one of
when
them.
Jordan left the Bulls. I left the Bulls.
You left him.
We retired together. I was not a Wizard fan. I did not come a Wizard fan when Jordan went to the Wizards. Nope. I was just a Jordan fan of the Bulls.
Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't been able to find another team, man.
Yeah, I've been there quite a while for my NFL team. Now I'm all locked in.
Yeah.
Oh, you see me in my gear? That's a throwback back up there. See
Oh
me?
man. Hey, show your Oregon State football picture to the crowd like that. That
You guys see that?
just turn your camera a little bit.
Shout out to my guy Jackson.
Hey, first of all,
Had to-
do he
had
got you
to-
playing linebacker? Did he put you as a
Yeah,
linebacker or an offensive lineman?
this was predicated on how I am today. So that's how they did it.
But I'm trying to figure out, did he make
They
you a linebacker or an offensive
they
lineman?
even got the scar in there. That's how cool that was.
It was pretty accurate.
Yeah, and
Uh,
they did this before the surgery.
got your earrings in, you're blinging. I mean,
But if you guys are actually thinking and wondering, you can go ahead and look in the archives and you can find that picture somewhere at Oregon State. I'm not going to tell you where.
all he had to
Don't fact check that, by the way.
we go to an Oregon State game next year. You need to take that with you.
But what you guys can do is know that I was in a fraternity down there. That's the crazy part. If you go and look in the fraternity mode, by the way, there's
Organic
only
Tech.
three black guys
I
ever
was about to ask that question.
to attend to attend what said fraternity.
Hey, I was about to ask you, did Oregon State have black fraternities?
I don't at the time. I don't even know because I wasn't planning on joining no fraternity. You want to
Oh,
actually know here's I'll tell you the story. This is a PC story, so I can tell you. So I go down. We were what a friend of mine. I don't use real names in the stories. We go down to the school at Oregon State, and we go down for this party. He's like, "Oh man, I'm thinking about rushing a frat." I was like, "Sure, I'm just gonna go to school. I ain't trying to do that." He's like, "No, man, you should try it out." I was like, "No." Nah. He goes, "All right, well, they're having this party, so come down, check out this party." I was like, "All right, man, I'm gonna go down there." We drive down, get to the place. We're at the fraternity. The place is huge. I'm like, "Oh man, this is cool. All right, I like it." He's like, "Oh man, we need somebody to DJ." And I was like, back in the day when you had all them CDs, open up the book. I was like,
yeah.
"Oh man, you know what? I got some CDs. I'll go ahead and DJ." So I'm like, "Shoot, guess I'm DJing. I don't be DJing, but I just randomly did." So I'm playing all this music and stuff. It's packed. When I say packed, I mean packed. And the ratio is a lot to a little. When I mean a lot, there's a lot of women and less dudes. So I was like, "Oh man, this is nice. I think I got shoot, man. All right, maybe I can come down here. Maybe I might rush this fraternity. This seems like a fun place." So the night goes on, party, party, party. Wake up. I'm on a couch and downstairs of the fraternity with a bucket on the side of me because I had been puking for the last 3 or 4 hours. Granted, this is the first time I had been at this place, so I had left all my CDs out, which I no longer had because somebody decided to steal my CDs at the party. But
Dang, they took your CDs.
they took my CDs and everything. But after all that, I still was like, man, that shit was fun. I'm coming back. And then I ended up rushing that fraternity.
Did you get your CDs back though?
No, I didn't get my CDs back.
Damn.
Did not get my CDs back. It's all right. I got all those songs now again back on my phone, so it doesn't matter.
That's got some CDs that
The fraternity life is insane, and I wasn't even in the black fraternity. This is
well, I didn't. There's not a lot of minorities in not gonna just say black, but minorities in the state of Oregon. So I can say that there's very few minority fraternities.
you're probably right. The funny part about it is when I went back, back like 3 years ago, I went back there. I was like, "Hey," and walked up in the place. They all looked at me like I was crazy. I said, "Don't y'all look at me crazy. I'm on the wall here." Like they was like, "Uh, excuse me, sir. Where you going?" I said, "I'm going here to check out my house." He's like, I don't think you. I don't think you." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know where I'm going." No, 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 no. I don't think this is the right place. I said, "Yes, this is the right place."
Yeah,
And
because
so they didn't believe me, so we had to go down to the archives, and we had to pull out the pictures from, like, throwbacks, and I go, "Boom," there, and then I go, "Oh my god, it is you." I was losing it.
only you, only you will be in some sort of fraternity like that. Only
No,
you.
it
So I already know
to a
one
lot of
person.
things. It was cool.
By the way, one person in the chat said you might as well better put KU in the Sweet 16.
Kentucky or Kansas?
Kansas, I'm sure. So you know
Uh,
exactly who made
I
that
I
comment.
I mean, you could say Kansas all the time. They're the blue bloods. You're gonna have them within the Sweet 16, but just depends. It's all about matchups. Kansas has gotten got by some teams they shouldn't have lost to.
That's true.
Same thing with Kentucky.
They had a black fraternity at PSU, so they know Oregon State had one.
Portland State had way more black people than Oregon State at when I was down there.
I can believe that. Man, we got to start our own.
That's just my don't take me 100%. That's just my assumption of what I saw while I was on campus when I showed up.
Man, women's basketball today. Switching topics.
Hold on real quick. Why is girls on Sundays?
I don't know. I don't know either.
No dudes are ever on Sundays. It's just girls, except for when the tournament
Yeah,
starts.
they play more on Sundays than anything. I don't know why. Outside of March Madness, you don't see a lot of
There's
college.
zero dudes games on.
Yeah, but UConn blew out South Carolina, 87-58. Man, that's something to be worried about.
If you're South Carolina, I'm happy my UConn girls got that dub.
They did. They blew them out by 30 at South Carolina. On top of that,
They must have somebody hurt.
I mean that's
That's
yeah,
a lot of points. And
that's
South Carolina is what, fourth?
especially for women's basketball. I mean, 87-58. UConn balled out.
Juju went off the other day. She got the upset win. They got the upset win over UCLA.
I saw that UCLA's in a dog fight right now with against Michigan State. They're up two with 30 seconds left.
Oh wow! And they were the number one team in the country.
That's but you know
See, the
what?
thing about girls is usually that top 15,
But
top
this
15 to 20. You
but
can usually pick.
you also usually already know who's gonna win, right? I
Yeah,
think this is gonna be the first year where you might not get a one seed to win. Usually, it's always a one seed to win in women's basketball.
yeah,
You might actually get a two seed to win this year.
that's a rarity.
It might be a change this year, man. Because South Carolina, LSU can win that. LSU will probably be a two seed.
I like LSU. I
Yeah,
got but my girls, I'm still going UConn. Um,
because girls are
my
better
my
than
other my
boys.
if I had two teams, I'm going to go. I'm going to go with USC. And USC got what's her name coming out from Clackamas out here. Number one
It,
girl in the state, number one girl in the country out of
yeah, so
Clackamas.
the SC is actually going to be they're going to be a 2 seed.
No, but that's what I got. I
Yeah,
got SC and UConn. Those are my squads. But watch them end up as a matchup in the Final Four. You heard it here
yeah.
first, by the way.
Think so?
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
gamble on it in Vegas. That's for sure.
Mike. We already said Duke is going to go on a deep run. The
No,
thing
you
about
said that. I
the,
don't.
the
I think I think Duke lose. I think they're losing, and here's how they lose. With Flag in the crunch is when they got their losses. He's had 2 turnovers and missed shots, and he slipped like and traveled on like 3 of those possessions and those losses that they've had. And
here,
I think
here's
that's
my
what it's gonna
thing.
come down to. He ain't
Here's
gonna
my
have that hero moment.
I've been following Duke for a while.
He gonna be the number one pick, but he ain't gonna have that hero moment.
If Duke gets out of the first weekend, they're going to the Final Four. They never lose an Elite Eight. They either lose right before the
They're
Sweet 16
losing
or they lose in the
before
Final
they
Four.
get to the Sweet 16.
I'm telling you, we're gonna be in Vegas. You'll see me go place my bet. Then you're gonna be saying, "Damn, I should have followed him."
And I'm gonna be like, dang, Mo, you should have listened to me.
No, you're
They
gonna say you
lost.
followed
And
me.
what they lose in the first round, you're gonna be like, damn.
Hopefully, I pick somebody that do win, huh? Hey, if you ask my wife, I never pick nobody. I always
I
lose,
didn't even
man.
bet last year. I didn't even bet.
I always lose,
Maybe
man.
that's why Vegas was horrible last year because I didn't even bet on the final. I didn't even do Final Fours. Yeah, I gotta make sure I do that. Can't have bad Vegas. That's like an itis. Bad Vegas. Like, what'd you get? Bad Vegas. Dang. I don't want nothing
It
to
was,
do with that.
it was. I just hope it ain't cold and rainy like it was last time.
Mo, that's the same part of bad Vegas.
Well, I think
All
the
that.
issue, I think the issue last year was because you actually said it was going to be hot, and I literally packed all hot stuff, and we got in the car.
I
You remember
should
my
be.
wife was driving us, and she said it's cold and rainy there, and I'm sitting here like, dang, I ain't packed no
Oh
sweat. So
my god.
I don't know what forecast you was looking at,
I
but you
don't
sent
know.
me a message. You was like, "Oh, Mo, it's 80s. It's
My
85."
Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi must have been still stuck on somewhere else warm because it was
Yeah,
not. It was not Vegas.
I don't know what Wi-Fi y'all had, but I was
Oh
heartbroken
my
on that
goodness.
one.
I was not happy
Oh,
about that.
it's cold and rainy this year. I'm looking at the forecast myself. Yeah, I ain't listening to you.
You're looking for it 3 weeks in ahead.
The day before, I'm looking at that day forecast, but that way I know it ain't gonna change in 3 days.
Shoot. As long as it ain't,
What else?
I don't
What
need no
else going
Miami
on in
forecast.
basketball
That's
right
for sure.
now?
How come I can never see the chat?
I don't
It
know. I
says
see the chat.
I see 21 in the chat, but I can't see chat.
I see the chat. I see a
Oh
couple
shit,
people.
there he is.
Marcus, are you on UConn? Yes. He's
Oh,
trying to
now I'm
get you on.
in. I'm in there now.
You good?
Because girls are better than boys. Of course. No, they're not.
That's why they get the Sunday game. They get the one day that ain't nobody doing nothing. By the way,
She said put 20 on Duke. Y'all both finna lose. Then she gonna be mad. Why you tell me to put 20 on it?
yeah, especially when
I
she
could have used
loses.
my girl voice on here for that.
I shouldn't have listened.
That is coming up though.
What's that?
Go to. I'm on the live chat now, Nadine. I see it. I'm there. It only took me an hour, 45
It,
minutes.
it, it took him a podcast and a half. He's good. Takes time.
You got to understand, I'd be operating these things with my glasses on at night so I can see. This is All Star game officially over yet?
Nah, they're still playing.
You're gonna have to change it up. make it a lot more fun.
Yeah, I mean they're trying. That's all I can say is they're trying.
But I am not saying no. I will show up. Media passes all day.
What you gonna talk about at the All Star game, man?
Excuse me, LeBron. This is your
You're
34th.
already hating on people. So what you
Excuse me, LeBron. This is your 345,000 game. What do you wear for these shoes? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how your feet don't hurt. My feet be hurting after just one walk up and down the court. That's what I want to know. That's what I ask.
It's the soles, bro. See
No,
when he gets the
why
shoes
don't
away,
Nike
he
use them
takes
in all of
the
them?
soles.
You don't wear his basketball shoes all day.
Look, man, it's the soles, bro.
Tell me the secret of your $1 million health.
He put a
Gotta, you
million.
gotta. He said he'll tell me, be like, first of all, you gotta start with at least $1,000. Otherwise, you can't talk to me.
Is that what he gonna tell you? What you got to put in your body?
I'll be like, shoot, all I got, all I got is 10.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make
That's
it.
why I be at McDonald's.
That pass gonna be revoked. Gonna be revoked before you even think about it, bro. The All
Mike,
Star game is officially
Mike
over.
prefers girls soccer.
Team Shaq won.
Team Shaq won. The OGs.
Yeah, 41-25.
Shout out to the OGs.
Huge shout out to the OGs.
That's because y'all didn't have LeBron playing. You knew
Man,
they were gonna win anyway. Steph was playing. Come on,
him or AD didn't play. That's the crazy part.
AD's
Obviously,
really hurt. LeBron just
obviously
didn't want to
he's
play.
hurt.
He should have played
But
though.
Tatum had 11. Curry had 11.
Like who? How do you get the MVP of the game? Of the games, I mean. Like you got to combine both games together.
Do you?
Well, you can't tell me you get MVP with 11 points.
I mean, you almost have to give MVP with 11 points. That's the highest points per
He had
game, bro.
8 the first game and 11 the second game.
Yeah. I mean, that's the highest point. Was 11.
I don't think that. I don't even think the award should count anymore or it really matters. It's like a
That O,
participation
that
ribbon.
O, that OG roster is crazy though. My bad. I had the points wrong. I actually had the points wrong in that box score. Those were the minutes they played, bro.
Oh, they about to tell you here in a minute. I like how Kevin Hart said Shaq looked like you feeling a porno. Yeah,
Jason Tatum had
his
15.
outfit, his outfit looks like he's filming a porno.
Tatum had 15. Curry had 12.
Tatum,
Yeah.
uh, they giving it to Curry.
Lillard, man.
Last time
Dang.
of the day. What did Lillard have?
Lillard only played 3 minutes.
Oh, told you he wasn't really in it. He played that first game to get him there.
I think the reason why I don't watch it as much and what bothers me about the All Star game is that all of these fans they vote for these players to be there, and they get there and it's like, "Oh, Sean, I'm hurt, Giannis," but then he'll be playing on Tuesday night, right?
But Giannis has been out before that All Star break.
How much rest do you possibly need? I just don't remember like the older generation being out as much as these guys, man.
They also didn't cost as much.
No, no, no. The cost is
It's like
crazy.
you ain't. It's like it's raining outside. You ain't finna take the Lambo out. You finna drive the Mazda.
It's crazy.
Like that's what's gonna happen. So it's like, okay, well, we'll go ahead and park you out for 2 weeks. Ain't no sense for you to play against Washington
Yeah, nah, it's
or
crazy.
whoever them teams were before the All Star. So you get that rest because you're gonna have to make that push on the second half.
But I saw recently,
But granted, I mean, if you like to play ball, you ain't sitting. You just gonna go play. There's a different time.
yeah, I mean, now I don't know. Now these guys is all about the money, man. I mean, think about Jimmy Butler, bro.
Bro, they can't hear you.
Think about Jimmy Butler. Who-
That's your guy.
I mean, he literally I mean, I'm sitting here doing the math. He mad over 20 million. Go to Golden State where he gets that 20 million more, but then you got to pay more taxes. Florida ain't got no taxes, so now your check's gonna be less than if you would have just stayed there with the 55 million.
So it wasn't about the money, Mo. It was about the purpose.
That's
If
ego.
y'all would have just gave it to me and tried to say I wasn't worth what I was worth, I would have stayed. But y'all said I wasn't.
Jimmy,
So I
Jimmy
had a
haven't,
fit.
but Jimmy haven't left a place yet where he's been and where the behavior has been good. Think about it. Every one of the places he's left, it's been on bad terms.
And
He gonna Golden State's next on
we
the
still
radar.
win games. That's the point. I mean, and
Not anymore. Why?
hey, it's like that kid that always be getting in trouble, but they still be babying him, knowing he still be getting in trouble. Stewart,
Yeah,
get to class. Oh,
yeah.
you're always in the hall, Stewart. No, Stewart, get your to class.
I know those kids. I
Quit
know one.
standing in the hallway.
I got one
Or
on
the
my.
parents. It's not his fault. He was tardy for because he was still eating at lunch. It is his fault. Who else is it?
Ain't nobody tell him to eat lunch late.
Yeah, nobody told him to go to McDonald's after he was just at Taco Bell.
Oh
It is man, the the stuff. the- Man, I just remember being in high school. But that's probably why they gave us everything at our school. We had McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell at our school. That's probably why they didn't want us to go nowhere. They're like, nah, we just gonna bring it to you. So y'all ain't
man.
going nowhere.
They know you weren't gonna come back. A little bit
Oh no,
different.
I came back. That's one thing I did not do. I got in trouble one time. I skipped. I skipped my English class that I had an A in to go to the library to work on another class thing. And I got caught in the library skipping. Yeah. That's what I went and did in high school. I went, oh yeah. I was like, man. They were like, where'd you go? I was like, to the library. They was like, dang, I thought you actually went somewhere. I was like, nah. That's what made it even worse. And then we had a game, so I couldn't practice. So I could. Oh yeah, it was horrible.
That's your
Dang,
fault.
I ain't skipping to do no extra work no more.
That's your fault, bro.
Lesson learned, Captain.
I mean, that's 101, bro.
No, if I actually would have went somewhere, then it probably would have been better. Then they wouldn't have saw me.
If you're gonna get in trouble, go all out. Blaze of glory.
That was my point. Like I thought, I was like, dang, I thought they were gonna have some lenience. Like, okay, yeah, you did, you were still in the school. You did, yeah, you were doing the thing. Okay, nah, they were like, nope, the hammer. I didn't get no inter school suspension, no detention. What do you mean to make the run? What run?
What's that?
Mike said something about making a team making a run. The
What's
script.
the script? What's the script for the team to make the run, Marcus?
What team? What are we
Answer.
talking? College, pros, high school. We on a run. We on the run. We on the playoff run ourselves. So
Hey,
what we
chat.
talking about?
Hey, chat. We are on the run, by the way. Like we're one game away from playoffs. We're one game away from the first winning season in over 20 years. It's actually pretty impressive. Like
Contest. That shit about the ball.
it's pretty impressive this year. This has been an interesting year. Let's put it that way.
Big Mel about to have him a street named. I'll let you guys all know when they do that. I told them pretty soon they're gonna have a move out there to said place.
Yeah, that's not happening. Mike wants to know what's the NBA script.
Oh,
Well, I think Mike, if you want to talk about a script, I think I
L.A.
don't think
Boston sounds
I
like
don't
the best script.
I don't think the NFL is very happy with Philadelphia ruining Kansas City script right now.
I don't think anybody in the media world was happy about it. Like I said, they talked about Philly for one day, and they were like, "Okay, we're on to the NBA now." That's
I
literally what happened.
I can see I can see a Boston LA type script, right? When they talk about LeBron
Or
trying
you
to
can see, or I can see a L.A. Cleveland. right?
Yeah,
You got
or
LeBron
or LA
going
Cleveland.
against the old
Like,
skull all back home. Finally getting Luca to the finals to go and
yeah,
get the dub.
they're gonna try some. It's gonna try. They're gonna try hard to get LeBron in there. It's gonna be 100% up to him though. But they're definitely gonna try and get him in
Because ain't
there.
nobody else that can make. Curry ain't got no chance. The Phoenix and Golden State are in the same spot, 10 and 11 or something like that, 9 and 10.
No one wants Oklahoma City in there. As I look at the group, because again, Oklahoma City's too young. So I can kind of
I
see.
mean, you got Memphis up there too. They're number 2 right now.
Yeah,
You got Memphis, you got Houston. Houston's young. OKC's young.
yeah. I don't know if this is fake
Once
sport.
again, I think it comes up to matchups because it slows down in the playoffs.
I don't know if the NBA is a fake sport, Mike. I do
Big
think
sports.
I don't think it's fake. I just think it's I think the officiating plays a big role in who wins and who loses.
All levels of basketball.
Un- Unless unless your team is just hot, right? Where the officiators can't control it, right? And that happens from time to time, where the script is ruined if you really sit back and think about it. So I don't know, man. I do think it's going to be pretty interesting, ending in the NBA this year. Hopefully they can bounce back because it's been a down year overall for the NBA. Ratings, the whole 9 yards. I think they got that big TV deal and they started paying all these players more money to not play, and I think the fans is kind of not happy about it.
But I think the win like Boston won was kind of like Philly winning. Like no one was like, oh, okay, cool, they won. Like it wasn't a big deal. Like there wasn't no long drawn out parade. That like it wasn't a talked about thing in the next media here, there, anywhere.
But
It
it,
was like, oh, they won. Cool. When's football start? Like that was like that's how it started.
I mean, they had their parade on Friday. Um, but yeah, did you see the ball boy don't even get invited to the parade? Saquon saw the ball boy in the fans,
Oh,
pulled him out of the fans, and let him walk through the parade with him.
listen, security is only they can only watch so many people. The ball boy he ain't in there. He didn't make the cut.
Ball boy's important, man. This is an important part of sport.
Just saying. Apparently, Philly didn't think so. You know,
Yeah,
somebody sitting there like, if he was Kansas City, we treat all our people right, Mike, huh? Everybody would have been there. The ball boy's best friend, his
yes,
dog.
but that just spoke a lot of character of Saquon. Now Saquon saw him, recognized him, hugged him, grabbed him out, and said, "You with us, man." Like,
Mom, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, the other ball boys were pissed. Like, damn, we should have went with him.
exactly. They should have been kicking it together. They would all got in that parade.
Are there? No, I was gonna say something. But no, keep it to myself.
Then you got one of the players is upset with the Swifties, so they fighting. One of the Eagles players, him and
Don't don't bring
him
up
and
the Swifties.
him and the Swifties going back and forth, man.
My 8-year-old is a Swifty.
Hey, man.
I don't. Who says that? Like, hey, you know what? You guys are all Swifties. Like, nah. Like when you were listening to some, like you were like, we ain't all biggies. Like, what? Like, or what the? Like, who comes up with this? Who is that person? Like, yeah, them right there, or beehives, or whoever the like. Who is the catalyst, the
A
starter?
hell of a marketer, bro. If you
Uh,
know how much money that marketer made by just coming up with the beehives, the Swifties.
Like, I guess it only a girl thing.
That's all it takes. I was about to say there's no
There's no boys the menzies,
yeah,
the Jodecians.
yeah, I don't think there is. As I think about it, yeah, I think it's just I don't know.
Watch, there's somebody going. Yes, there is. Who? Like, if you guys know somebody, let me know.
Yeah, whoever come up with that next name, oh shoot, gonna blow up.
Swifties.
Yeah. Swifties is fighting with one of the players. It's just been all kind of drama in the sports media.
Well, if there ain't no drama, ain't nobody gonna want to watch. Ain't nobody gonna want to listen. You gotta have drama.
I don't know, man.
Hey, you gotta ask my guy, the number one guy on drama. Like, yes, what you gotta have drama.
Yeah,
It
that's
pays.
why they write. But that's why they write the script, man. That's why they write it,
Well,
right? No
shoot.
one picked it.
Now you don't even
No
need
one
to. You can just you scroll through your TikTok. I scroll through my reels. You can see all the drama you want.
everywhere, man. TikTok, boy. Let me tell you, I don't sleep a whole lot, but man, that's all I be. My wife turns go to bed, boy. I flip that TikTok on, boy. It be going down, like down, bro.
It be
It be going down, man. Everything be going on.
that's how you catch up with your current events now.
Yeah, that's all. Exactly. You ain't gotta watch TV. All you gotta do is flip
Oh,
TikTok and tell you everything that's going on.
you want to know the current event I just scrolled on to?
What?
My guy Neo kissing all three of his girlfriends before he went out to go perform.
When was this?
I don't know what had happened. It was just the other day or something. He went out. He kissed all three of them. Yeah, obviously, there was one girl had the black on. The next girl had the black on. The third girl had red on. Who he kissed and then gave a little tug on. So I said, "Man, she must be the best because she last and she had a different color dress on." That was just my assumption. Like he saved the best for last before he went out to go perform. I don't know how
Oh,
they took it. Now, if y'all hear this and get upset, that's on y'all. But I saw how I saw it, and that's what made sense to me.
that's how it sounded like to you.
First of all, how y'all just gonna stand out there like that and be like, "Cool, Neo,"
They
in the
were all
midst of
side
the
by side.
divorce? Yeah, he had all three girlfriends. But I mean, hey, if I could sing, I'd have my one wife forever and always.
I just say, I was about to cut this feed.
You thought I was gonna say something, huh? Yep. Mm-mm.
I was about to cut this feed, boy.
Edit. Oh nope.
Oh man,
Oh, we had it. Oh yeah, we're done.
are we there? Yeah. Quick hour. We gonna take our shot. Those of you guys that haven't been on the chat, we always like to end the night with a shot. So everyone get your bottles up. I'm rolling with
Shout
today.
out to Pendleton.
Shout out to Hennessy. Drink
Not because I like
responsibly.
it, because they paying me for it.
What's that?
Oh, that guy got some pure white Hennessy and didn't even
Shout
share
out
it.
to Hennessy. Drink responsibly.
Didn't even share it. Share
Hey,
it with the
cheers,
gang.
cheers to another good week, another successful week. Everybody be blessed. We out. Boy, you stupid. We got to get some better music than that.
You're still on, by the way. Wait.
No, that's stop.
No, I have music. That was just the quickest thing. It's on my phone.